How to use a pressure cooker. 5 easy steps to quick and delish. The pressure cooker is a kitchen essential for busy cooks looking to whip up meals in a fraction of the time it would take with traditional methods. Originating as an ancient cooking tool, its popularity has soared in recent years with the introduction of modern, electric versions. At its heart, pressure cooking involves using high-pressure steam, either from water or other cooking liquids, within a tightly sealed vessel to cook food at a rapid pace. The evolution of electric pressure cookers has brought with it advanced features such as programmable temperatures, which offer the flexibility to sauté, brown, and even simmer ingredients directly in the pot. For those unfamiliar with this gadget, the multitude of options and settings might initially appear overwhelming. But fear not. With a bit of patience and understanding, you can tackle the full potential of this remarkable kitchen appliance. To help you navigate through the basics and intricacies of pressure cooking, we've created this video guide for you. What's the difference between a pressure cooker and a slow cooker? While both appliances are indispensable in a modern kitchen, they serve different purposes. The primary difference lies in cooking time. A slow cooker, true to its name, is ideal for dishes that benefit from a prolonged cooking process, whereas a pressure cooker shines when you want to get meals on the table swiftly. Understanding the basics of pressure cooking. When you first get a pressure cooker, the many parts and settings might seem a bit intimidating. However, understanding how pressure cookers work is simple. They utilize steam pressure to elevate the boiling point of water, allowing food to cook faster than traditional methods. The high pressure inside the cooker aids in tenderizing even the toughest cuts of meat. Plus, modern pressure cookers have advanced safety features to ensure ease of use. Steps to use a manual pressure cooker. 1. Gather and prep your ingredients. First things first, you want to ensure all your ingredients are at the ready. Chop those veggies, dice that meat, and measure out your liquids. A quick tip from my own experience: if you're cooking different ingredients together, say meat and vegetables, cut your meat into smaller pieces. This ensures everything cooks uniformly, given the speedy nature of pressure cookers. 2. Understand the parts. Unlike its electric counterpart, the manual pressure cooker is straightforward in its design. The primary component you'll be dealing with is the valve, which controls the release of steam. Before every use, it's a good idea to give it a quick check to ensure it's clean and not blocked by any debris. This ensures safe and efficient cooking. 3. Pour, place, and seal. Now, pour in your liquids and add your prepped ingredients. Close the lid securely, ensuring it locks in place. One little thing I learned from Grandma: don't overfill. Keep the contents below the maximum fill line, typically 2/3 of the pot. This ensures ample space for steam buildup and prevents any messy overflows. 4. Time to turn up the heat. Place your manual pressure cooker on the stove and turn up the heat. As the contents heat up, steam will start to form, building pressure inside. Once the desired pressure is reached, often indicated by a steady release of steam or a whistle, reduce the heat to maintain that level. This is where the manual part really comes in, as you'll need to keep an eye on the cooker and adjust the stove's heat as needed. 5. Monitor and adjust. As you're cooking with a manual cooker, constant vigilance is the name of the game. Depending on the recipe, you might need to adjust the heat periodically to maintain consistent pressure. And always keep an eye on the cooking time. Unlike electric models with preset timers, you're the captain of this ship. Use a kitchen timer or the trusty old clock to track your cooking. 6. Safe release and savory results. Once your timer signals the end of cooking, turn off the heat. Now, you'll need to release the pressure before opening the lid. You can do this in one of 2 ways. First, the natural release. Simply wait for the cooker to cool down. The pressure will drop naturally, which might take a bit of time, but it is perfect for dishes that benefit from a little extra cooking. You can also do a quick release. Carefully lift or shift the valve to release steam. Please use an oven mitt or a long-handled utensil for this to avoid steam burns. Once all the steam is out and the pressure indicator drops, it's safe to open. Essential steps to mastering your electric pressure cooker. 1. Setting the stage, preparing your pressure cooker. The first and perhaps the most fun step is getting all your ingredients together. Whether it's a tender cut of meat or some fresh veggies from the market, ensure everything is cleaned, cut, and ready to go. Remember to also add some liquid in the pot, like broth or water, as these are essential to create steam inside the cooker. After that, you need to ensure that the valve is clean and functional. 2. Navigating the control panel. Modern pressure cookers often come with a range of settings, making it easy to adapt based on what you're cooking. I recommend starting with high pressure for dishes that traditionally take longer to cook, like certain cuts of meat. The control panel might seem daunting, but trust me, once you get the hang of it, it'll be a breeze. 3. Secure the lid and set your pressure. Once everything's inside, securely fasten the lid. You'll often hear a click or a locking sound, signaling that it's safely in place. Then, decide on the pressure level. Most recipes specify whether to cook on high or low pressure. If you're uncertain, I personally recommend starting on a low setting and gradually working your way up as you become more comfortable. 4. Cook and monitor. Turn on your pressure cooker and set the cooking time as per your recipe. For instance, if you're making a 30-minute meal, set the timer accordingly. As you use your pressure cooker more, you'll get a better feel for how long different recipes take. As it heats up, the pressure inside will build, and this is entirely normal. Here's a handy tip. The first few times you use it, stay nearby. This helps you become accustomed to its sounds and behaviors. It also allows you to ensure everything's working as it should. 5. Safety first in releasing the pressure. After the cooking cycle is complete, the pot will beep. Now comes the critical step, releasing the pressure. There are typically 2 methods. First, natural release. Just wait for the pressure to drop on its own. This might take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. It's perfect for dishes that benefit from a little extra cooking time, like stews or large cuts of meat. You can also quickly release the pressure. Just turn the venting knob to the venting position, and the steam will release in a whoosh. Be careful, it's hot. Use this method for delicate foods like vegetables or fish that might get overcooked if left in too long. Maintenance and care of your pressure cooker to ensure longevity. A pressure cooker is undeniably a marvel in the kitchen. With its ability to drastically cut down cooking times and deliver delectably tender dishes, it's no wonder they've become a staple in many households. However, like all kitchen appliances, the key to a long-lasting pressure cooker is proper maintenance and care. 1. Regular cleaning. After each use, ensure you give your pressure cooker a thorough cleaning. This doesn't just mean washing the pot. Be sure to clean the lid, the rubber seal, and the valve. Residue or food particles left can impact the cooker's performance and could be a safety risk over time. 2. Check the seals. The rubber or silicone seals ensure your pressure cooker remains airtight. Over time, these can degrade, leading to potential leaks or less efficient cooking. Examine them periodically for wear and tear and replace them as needed. 3. Valve maintenance. The valve is the heart of the pressure regulation system. Always ensure it's free from food residue or mineral buildup, which could prevent it from functioning properly. 4. Handle with care. Though robust, pressure cookers are not immune to dents or damage. Handle them with care, avoiding dropping or knocking them around. This ensures the structure remains intact and safe for use. 5. Store properly. When not in use, store your pressure cooker in a dry place. If possible, keep the lid off or slightly ajar. This allows any remaining moisture to evaporate, preventing mold or mildew from forming. 6. Periodic inspections. Every few months, give your pressure cooker a comprehensive inspection. Check for signs of wear on the base, ensure the handles are securely attached, and confirm the locking mechanism works smoothly. Also, check the pressure indicator for any issues. Final thoughts. Cooking with a pressure cooker has revolutionized the way we prepare meals, offering faster cooking times and enhanced flavors. This unique cooking method uses steam and pressure to quickly raise the temperature inside the pot, ensuring that foods are cooked efficiently. However, it's crucial to understand the mechanisms involved, especially the importance of the pressure release. Safely releasing the pressure ensures that the built-up steam inside the pot can escape, preventing any potential hazards. With a little practice and understanding of its working principles, anyone can master the art of using a pressure cooker and enjoy the myriad benefits it offers.